Yeah, aren't you guys lucky? It's just EG getting invited to lands. I think any stacked region is going to be happier under this Dota Pro circuit standing, because at least you have, like, as a tournament organizer, you have a reason that you invited 4 European.
Yep.
You know, because hey, they're 4 of the top 8 teams in the world. Of course, we're going to invite.
I think over time, NA will get better. There's a lot of raw talent in NA right now. Like, the Animal Planet team has a lot of potential. I think Immortals is still really good if they can find their form. And then, of course, there's Optic. Like, Optic is not... They're a good team. They very nearly won a LAN. It was, like, kind of a Tier 2 LAN. But, like, they go to a LAN, I'm sure they're going to compete. And just no one... We just need more time, you know? We need more time. Could use some more NA events. And I think the big suffer is that in Europe, you have this ability to scrim teams in Russia. Like, Liquid and VP are scrim partners. And that's such a huge advantage because you don't have to play each other until, you know, like LAN finals. Whereas in NA, you either scrim your direct competition or South American team. And unfortunately, for the last 2.5 years, the best team in South America is banned from competition. I guarantee if you saw the Z-Talk Smash Van stack at LANs, they'd fucking show up. Like, they'd probably win some NA qualifiers from time to time, but they're banned. Volvo, please.
10 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
Why are you okay with them being unbanned?
It's a complicated conversation. We should watch. That would take too long to talk about it after. Also, Chen, Naga, Brew, same bands from Cancel Stack. Tiny first picked by OG with Lycan Enigma out of the pool. I expect a Witch Doctor +1 from our boys the Cancel Stack. Everyone's picking Witch Doctor into Tiny, and I don't necessarily disagree. I think that's an excellent choice.
10 seconds remaining.
However, they tended to build their drafts around Lycan and Enigma. And the only times they played without it, their drafts were rather underwhelming. So it'll be interesting to see what they choose to go with in this.
Yeah, especially after just taking a loss. Something different, right? If you win with your heroes, and then they ban them away. Like, okay, on to something different.
It's also interesting. I really like that OG, again, like, great team. They banned Earth Spirit Lycan again this game, but they switched the order. Last game they went Earth Spirit Lycan Tiny bans. This game they go Lycan Earth Spirit Enigma. And then Cancel Stack is doing the exact same bans, and they only switched up the Naga Chen order. And then they didn't realize, oh, then there's just the Tiny, and OG immediately takes it. Ooh, a Bounty Hunter. I'm not a fan of Bounty into Tiny. Track only lasts, like, 8 seconds, and how do you pressure a Tiny in lane? We just watched this. Remember the Final Tribe game? Where there's a bounty in the game, then there's a DK, a Tide, and a Tiny. And what do you actually do? A hero.
Well, that hero's good at pressuring.
It is.
He's a strong laner.
I hope they ban Juggernaut, because otherwise OG's taking Juggernaut, 4th or 3rd pick, and those supports don't do a damn thing to Jug. They're also very susceptible to Lifestealer and PL to an extent, and Jakiro is okay against PL, but you just doppel the dual breath and you don't stand in fire, and you're pretty okay. Especially since I'm fairly certain this hero will be a support. Rubik? No. Yep, same concept. Really strong tower pressure. Rasta kind of owns Bounty because you just catch him in a sentry and grip him forever. You do lots of damage. And you're one of the few heroes Bounty can't really trade into as a ranged hero because you hit so hard and then you blast him in the face for 1.
Shadow Shaman. Why wouldn't you take Shadow Shaman if you're Cancel Stack? Bounty Shadow Shaman? Doesn't sound terrible.
Shaman against Tiny is really difficult. Your CC lasts next to nothing, and he just kills you the whole game. You also can't really ever go kill a Tiny, you know what I mean? He'll just kill you instead. So, I don't know, it's just weird.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, Cancel Stack also hasn't played Rasta once in the series I've seen. And checking their draft. They have never played it, so it could also be.
OG's turn to ban.
Personally, if I'm playing OG, I'm probably banning Rasta Brew +1. I think you plan around the Chen. Maybe you want to ban the Naga still, that's fine. but it's so hard to like. I look at OG's opener; they can pick whatever the hell they want, and they're one of the more versatile teams in the scene.
10
And
seconds remaining.
you are also second pick. So OG is already saying, like, we've revealed nothing. We have 2 super strong heroes, and now we're going to counterpick the rest of your draft. And I hope you got a great last pick in mind, because you're going to need it.
Do you have a strong preference on complexity for side or choice?
It depends on your pick, who you're playing. There are some teams I think you really want second pick, and there are some teams I think you really want first pick. Kind of just depends on the way they draft.
Lifestealer, Tinker, banned by OG, Phantom Lancer, Zeus.
5 seconds.
I'm a bit surprised at Zeus, but okay.
I understand it, but that's not a hero. OG picked a Zeus because that hero was an insane pick, and I don't think they picked it because, like, oh wow, I love Zeus. Although every mid player wants to get owned by 7 heroes. It's really hard. Oh goodness. I mean, that's part of, I guess that's why they banned Zeus, because they kind of dumpster draft now that they picked tanking. But if I'm OG, I'll or maybe a Jarek hero first.
10 seconds remaining.
Seems like a really free jug game though. And OG loves that hero. Bat is also super powerful here, but I think you can save that pick as well. SF.
I was about to say, isn't any of the Lincoln's heroes pretty good here?
Yeah, I think you want a BKB carry, because right now they can't interrupt a spin. Or just sort of. I think a Viper could be really good as a 4th pick too. You just want strong lanes. You don't want to give the bounty any lane to really pressure into kills. And you don't, like, Sekiro, Sand King are just very easy to understand heroes. They're going to go with Tusk. I like the pick. Really good against bounty, because you can catch him with the dust very easily. So now both supports are very strong. And the snowball is great save, because you can nullify, you get rid of the epi damage, you dodge the dual breath or the macro damage, and you just snowball away. It's also one of the best heroes for Tiny to toss back onto towers too, because you have an immediate disable that will lock them in place, and they usually die to the tower. Same with Rasta, so this Tiny could go to any lane and be very powerful. In addition, Tusk is one of the few heroes with Clockwork and Shen that can secure the offlane for any hero, because you block or have some sort of mechanic that gives lane control.
So if you can secure the offlane, does that mean you pick a greedier offlane type hero? Like, do you pick more of a scaling type offlane since you know he's not going to be very starved?
You can do whatever you want. That's what makes Tusk so nice. There's such a huge emphasis on lanes that you guarantee whatever this hero is, it's going to have a nice game. I think the Quap sort of puts a damper on your willingness to take Juggernaut. So, not really sure what they're going to go for here. They could pick a Huskar if they wanted to, but I feel like that might be a little too YOLO. I think you just pick Viper, and you're really happy. Okay, DK works too. Same concept. Tanky frontliner. All the damage on on cancel stack is sort of up front. If you can just live through their burst, not feed in lane, you kind of just win this game by hitting towers. There's no real natural tower pressure on cancel stack with the exception of Jakiro, and I think that's going to be a 5 Jakiro. So I love that hero. I'd love to play it, but nowadays it just feels way too damn slow. Another just easy draft concept. This could also be an S4 Dragon Knight. They can put the DK off lane. You can do a lot because you have this stuff.
What the hell do you draft as cancel stack?
That's a great
question.
Because
you have no pushing power, so don't you just have to get the biggest late game carry that you can?
I think you need a Terra Blade. You need something. You need something that wins you the game. That's the only hero I can think of. They need a Terra Blade. You need something that both kills towers and scales, and is strong enough to live through the initial combo. It's just Terra Blade. It's a strong enough laner, I think, to survive, and it's really strong matchups against every hero on OG right now, specifically the support.
Oh, you think it's a good matchup against Tiny Dragonite? I thought the splash concept of those two would be good versus Terrorblade.
It depends on your item build. It's more about the timing you can hit, because when you get this like Manta Scotty diffusal or whatever, you just do so much damage. Like Tiny explodes to you when you have those items. And what's it called? There's the ban. Okay, now I don't know what to do.
Good call.
It's just because it can win them the game. Like, I look at the hero pool, I look at OG's lineup, I think, fuck, that's really scary. How do we win? And Terrorblade at least gives you the ability to get to a point where you can do enough damage to both structures and heroes to win the game. That's also, like, naturally tanky, because they have no real vision control. They have bounty, but they need, like, illusions running in. They need some more ways to split push. There's a lone druid. I actually think that might give Cancel Stack a bit of an opening because it's so slow. Chaos Knight. I like it. I like it.
That's a winning hero, right?
Yep.
It kills. You need something that could join you in team fights because you got a bounty hunter.
Yep.
It's a great pushing hero. It scales relatively well into the late game. It's like a Terrorblade.
It gives you a win condition now. You get one good RNG ult on like a Charlie level 12 with Armlet. And you immediately kill a support with a track, and then continue. You get 3 tracks, now you get Roche. You've got a shot. Jakiro CK is also an incredible combination in lane. It is very hard to play against. Resolution DK. It's an S4 Tiny. Interesting. This might be an offlane Tiny. So I feel like they're going to just play Tiny Tusk bot. This is actually really smart, because CK without lane control is actually pretty weak in lane. He's going to take a lot of harass damage. And he's threatened to be tossed into tower at any time. Whereas in the meantime, you have a Rasta Lone Druid in your safe lane. And there's an off lane, like a Bounty and a Sand King.
But isn't Tiny super susceptible to Chaos Knight, the Reality Rift? Like, you do a lot of physical damage, and you do some minus armor as well.
Yes, but it's going to come down to lane control. And they're going to always have lane control on OG thanks to Tusk. So you can go on this Tiny. But you need to get 2 rifts off, and you need to chase him down in order to actually kill him. And you're threatened to be tossed into tower. That's the problem. I would agree with you where they're not a Tusk in the game. But instead of having the lane here, where you're going to get these 2 rifts off, a stun, you're going to chase this Tiny down, lane's going to be like here. And you need to chase down heroes as CK. You don't have enough burst damage to actually kill people, especially when your support is Jakiro Bounty. Those heroes do sustain, like, you slow them, you stun them, you chase them, you cast your spells twice. If you can't do that, you're not killing anybody, Cap.
Oh, we also forgot it's a gap closer, right? Blink Dagger, jump on the Lone Druid. Oof. I hate playing against some Blink Dagger Chaos Knight, man.
Oh, yeah.
The guy just blinks on you and brings all his illusions with him. Great.
They need, the timing here is they need Jakiro to have a good game, which means the CK has a good game. They need the CK to hit a timing, you know, this Armlet, Blink, Echo, and then they need track kills. And if they can do that, they will probably have a chance to maybe win the game.
You're making it sound like one hell of a long shot.
S4 is actually going mid. Interesting. I didn't expect this. I think they might have miscalled the lane. Oh, no, he's going to switch. This is great. I love this. S4 is going to block mid. Cancel had no one blocking mid for him. And then S4 is going to run top.
Right, yeah. I've seen this a couple times with Tusk, right? The offlaner blocks for you because Tusk is blocking the offlane.
Yep, exactly. Really smart, and this is just a high-level play. So Rezo's now going to get this entire first wave under tower, which is really nice for him. Now he gets a free level 2, and Quap can't pressure him at all, and all DK needs is level 3. This is the wave Quap really needs to win, and DK's getting every single CS. Missed one, but whatever. This is what he wants. He wants to farm under towers, whoever's it is. And in the meantime, top lane, stun skilled by S4, he'll get level 2, and then they're going to look to kill this guy. They have a double wave as well. All lanes going well. Bottom, tanking alone. He's going to be pressured. This is the dream for Rasta. He loves to be in 2v1 situations. OG is in advantage every lane, but Bounty gets the courier. Wait, Cancel got the courier.
What?
Where'd the courier die? No, Akeem got it. Never mind, I'm dumb. Sorry, I didn't see. Go Akeem.
Looks like they're going to go on S4, though. They don't quite have level 2 for Chaos Knight, so they can't actually threaten S4, really.
It's a really hard lane because as you can see, he has a tree now. They have that double wave going. So how do you can't really play into this because there's so many creeps on you today.
I think you were the one telling me, right? Is like an offlaner right now. Like the whole concept of like dying is whatever, but you know, even better if you can get some denies in lane. You get some denies on creeps in lane, you die, that's worth it. And that's exactly what a tiny excels at, right?
Yep. A hero kill level 1 is worth about as much as like 3 creeps. So, yeah.
And S4 just denied 2 of them.
Yep. Bottom lane, eventually this lone druid is going to super ahead. Frost is getting both bounties. There's the haste rune top. Jarex is going to pick that up. He's level 2. Might actually be... Oh, no! Cancel! Oh! That was almost first blood. But just look at the regen. You know what I mean? Look at mid. We almost have a soul ring on the DK. In the meantime, Quap's out of mana. Thankfully, the courier's dead, which is huge. Courier's worth about 4 hero kills. Shout out to Puppy. Down bottom, tanking in a very precarious position. My boy Bambo.
I feel like I've seen Bambo in this position before. When he first tried to go for the creep pull behind the tower, he got himself stuck in a similar scenario in the trees with no mana to burrow strike.
So sad too because there's such a big wave under tower. He missed a whole creep wave there, and now Lone Druid can just still very easily keep. And Rasa just hits him in the face, as you can see. He just doesn't care. Oh no, stun down. Now Jarex is here.
They must feel confident about top lane. I can't believe the Tusk actually rotated out. Looks like S4 is just going to be able to CP out if they already blown their stun. They don't have Ice Path on Come With Me.
TPs to the tower. S4 is a player, and he has a wave coming in. The reason they go for Tusk is, tanking TP'd. So by sending him back to base, you effectively win 100% of 4 or 5 waves. Whereas up top, S4 is going to suffer, but even if he died there, doesn't matter. He can TP back in. He's getting these waves that Sand is losing. They're coming ahead significantly. Look at the difference in just XP in the offline. Keep in mind that's going to get even worse as Tiny gets to place. He is getting dove. Might die. Died. Big kill. They needed that. Very good dive. Really well played by Akeem. His movement's been on point so far.
Especially with full creep wave underneath tower. All that's going to be missed out. Double range creeps. Hate missing out on range creeps, man. When you die as the offlaner, it pushes into your tower.
Now this is Lone Druid level 5. What do? Leave him alone. Sand King has been thoroughly zoned, and now you just say, Lone Druid, get your Midas, carry me no tail, get all the last hits, and he's like, this is exactly what you want. As soon as Lone Druid hits 5, get the fuck out of his lane. He's alone. Let him get further ahead. Now you try lane top, and the CK is still level 3, Sekiro level 3, and I believe they actually can just win this tri lane, or at the very least you force 3 heroes there, and in the meantime you have advantages 1v1s in both mid and the safe lane. This is very good for OG.
Hey, you can see Bounty Hunter definitely got pulled away from mid, which is where he was hoping to be able to hang out. See if he could pressure the Dragon Knight with the Queen of Pain with the double slows. Instead, he's going to have to sit here and try and interrupt the creep wave as it gets pulled into the hard camp, but Fly's just going to repull it. So Akeem's going to have to do some real good aggroing. Looks like Fly's actually going to be out of position here as a result. 2-second stun. Nice protection with the shards there from Jarex. Looks like they're still going to be able to get the kill onto Fly. Akeem is going to die as a result. Now the 2v2, but Charlie's at half HP, and S4 with a big stick walks softly away, 2 for 2.
Important thing to note as well is DK is like worse in lane than Viper, but specifically against Quap, you will be able to kill him throughout the game, and it's really nice to have that point and click stun in a lineup like this. They can just stun somebody. Lone Druid crushes them with his ult, his radiance and everything, and just look at the farm on No Tail. It's crazy. He is so farmed.
It's like playing against the puck, right? Same concept. As a Dragon Knight, you just got this instant stun against a really mobile hero. Oh, Charlie in big trouble. Couldn't even get off the stun onto S4. Snowball protecting me even further. Sick play from Jarex.
He's a great Tusk. They have Shrine up as well. Bounty running in, but they have a sentry for him. They know what's there.
Dust is all going to be laid down, but they may not have expected the Quap, who actually has his ultimate off of that kill. Setting up the Sonic Wave, looking to finish off Fly. They actually don't need it. Going to get the Scream out there instead. Maybe they can dive S4. Not. TP out from Jarek's. Cancel doesn't want to dive too hard.
Man. No Tails got a Midas, 6 minutes. Arcane Rune DK pushing mid. That rotation like looks good and everything. Cancel gets some kills, but it actually hurts them because they're just gonna lose this mid tower.
Yeah, it is pretty rough.
Forced to rotate. Now Lone Druid is just gonna continue to farm. Now he's farming a hard camp and the lane. Oof.
Sexy Bambo. Needs 2 more seconds to be able to get the Burrow Strike. Cancel will live. And now Jarek's going to be caught underneath the tower off of that Burrow Strike. Down he goes.
Here. Arcane Rune DK ult. He'll just pop it and kill that tower later. In the meantime, the hero that really matters, this DK, is behind an XP significantly. Been forced to be tri-laned. And meanwhile, OG's game winner is just bottom, free farming everything. Everything. He's so fun.
Yeah, NoTail's going to be a big boy. That's for sure.
Nearly 500 gold per minute. It is 7 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's very rapidly going to have double net worth of Chaos Knight and Quap at this rate.
Just their win condition is Lone Druid, and the CK is really the win condition for Team Cancel stack. So now NoTail just goes ult for him. He sees the gank coming. Hey guys. Bye guys. I have 12 armor. And he's going to take the bounty from Cancel.
Top lane, toss up in the air. Charlie in some trouble, pops his ultimate, but another snowball save onto S4. Turns the illusion on S4, but they've already been cleared out. Sexy Bambo can possibly get this kill. On top of the air, will manage to finish off the Chaos Knight, but Sexy Bambo with the Sandstorm will get the return kill as long as he gets away. That'll be an okay trade-off. Oh, bottom lane, trying to finish off NoTail. Man on man. Bear on man. Oh, he tried to get the deny on himself too, but Shadow Strike actually ticked out first, so they will trade, but NoTail's the one who walks away the better part of that engagement.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Tough game. Mid tower dies. Next DK form as expected. And the big problem is like the CK is nice, the bounty's nice, but they're like the same with the Quap. They were really strong when they're ahead, and that's what Cancel Stack needed. They needed these lanes to go favorably. They needed to be ahead. They're once again dying up top. Cancel's here, but doesn't matter. Again, Akeem, you animal! He kills the courier again on the way back. That's huge. That's actually game saving because he can't do shit else on the map. And a courier is worth a lot of hero kills right now. And it's real hard for Cancel Stack to kill any heroes.
Yeah, they just keep on having to bring that Queen of Pain up to the top lane. And as a result, Resolution's getting a ton of space. Trying to dive after Cancel here. They're going to toss the Shadow Shaman at Cancel to be able to get that stun. And they've got plenty of stuns to be able to follow it up too. Cancel does not have a blink for another 3 more seconds. Toss up in the air, blink up now. But unfortunately, that is where his HP points run out.
Yep. Really good game recognition by OG. And in the meantime, there's a Lone Druid bottom. Just chilling, farming, stacking his own hard camp, taking every bounty rune. They play away from him. Once he gets this Radiance, they'll be like, hey, good to see you, NoTail. Let's go win the game.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Hakeem. Got baited into a bounty rune situation where if he picked it up, he was kind of screwed. Couldn't repop the invis either, otherwise Jarek's would have noticed that too. Instead, he just goes visible and instantly dies.
So now their only real play is to go with this Lone Druid. He'll probably pop his ult for him in a second. He'll have like 1500 HP. There it is. Dive me, boys. Come at me. I have 1600 health, and he's just gonna push the wave. Look at mid. This is what Quap CK are forced to do because they can't go top, obviously. And they're just not going to kill anyone, man. The DK's going armlet, so they'll have like 2,000 health as well. Another RNG proc from Charlie. That's really lucky. Jesse never gets those. They're going to push mid, but there's a DP from Tiny. He's going to say, what's up, boys? Get out of my tower. Thank you. And free tower for OG. Bottom, Jakiro's pressuring, but now that they've shown middle, Lone Druid is just going to kill. Gonna stop this down real quick. Shut this down.
Catch resolution. Bambo chilling out on the side, waiting for Fly to show himself. Really smart play there. Finally does Burrow Strike and stops Fly. Now, they really wanted the resolution kill, but it doesn't look like they're going to get it. He actually runs the tree, TP's out. And able to get the Shadow Shaman instead.
Thing is, Cancel Stick still has a win condition. They just need some track kills. Track's coming online real soon. They can get like 3 or 4. They're right back in this.
Sexy Bambo has no mana to easily get out of here, but he might have just baited them into a 6 situation with that stick. Managed to get a double Burrow Strike stun, and that is a fight where we finally feel like
track kills. Oh,
if only there were track kills. Well, at least Akeem does have track now.
Yeah.
So, because this whole entire time, I was going to bring that up. It feels like the whole entire time, the trade-offs just weren't really worth it for Cancel Stack. But they will be now, right? If we start getting track kills for these pickoffs that Cancel Stack is getting. Even though they're moving a lot of heroes for it, a lot of heroes still means a lot of trackle.
Yep. Don't agree. Rasta coming in body. He's about to hit 6 off this wave. They're going to set up a 3 sentry and ward. There's 2 sentries dropped from Bot and Dire there.
So our OG actually got to like change up what they've been doing in this game now that Bounty Hunter is 6. They got to play a little safely, a little bit more 5-man and stuff. Or?
No, they just do. You do the same thing. Just keep splitting. Like those deaths are annoying, and they probably could have been prevented. That was just OG being a little too aggressive and unfortunate for taking the stun. But this is like how they play. Now they're around the phone. Oh wow! There's the wards dropped. They secure the tower. Slight overcommitment, but as you just said, this is what you do when you're playing against track now. You want to overcommit, secure the kill, secure the tower, and then retreat because you don't have the radiance yet. Relic just complete though.
So we're gonna have it soon.
Yep.
Soon,
now
soon,
you just chill. You get the radiance, and then you immediately start looking for these tier 2s. In the meantime, Tiny shoving top, DK pushing mid. Who do you go to kill? Yep, it's real difficult.
It's certainly not an easy person to go pick off. That's what I feel like in every single Bounty game I've been looking at lately. It used to be like, oh, you pick tanky supports to deal with a Bounty Hunter. Now it just seems like you just pick up 3 cores that are really hard to kill. And Bounty Hunter's kind of looking at him. Asking if anybody wants to come over and gank S4 right now. And they are going to, and they are probably going to kill him. But it's going to be a significant commitment. Nice toss back into the Avalanche. Buys him a little bit more time. No TP rotations onto the Shrine, though. So he's definitely dead. Get another track. Get another track. It faded. No.
Did it really fade? Oh,
yeah.
That's so unfortunate.
Jarek's caught. Nice snowball, dodging the ice path and getting the stun on Sexy Bambo, which resolution will immediately follow up on. They burst him down. Yes, the Tusk does lose his life, but he at least creates a kill opportunity for resolution in the process.
Main issue is boy Cancel's gonna have a real hard time getting stuff done in this game. He needs track gold real bad, and they need to kill this Lone Druid somehow, but he has 2,000 health and 15 armor. That's before his battle cry buff. Radiance is complete right about now. Bear back to this. And look, immediately they're gonna just run down mid. Bear's gonna cut away bottom, and then they're just gonna all group up. Here comes the big smoke to reveal the radiance. No DK form, so it's slightly risky, but he's so strong with this armlet that I feel like he can just kind of walk in and eventually stun someone. They really just stand behind Bear.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they could wait for the Blink Dagger. Almost got it.
That's all they're missing. That's the tool they need, just that little bit of catch, and then they can identify somebody, kill them, and the fight's over. Like, S4 is pretty low on net worth, but he's doing his job, and he's just going to get a blink as well. They'll always have this initiation advantage, and they only really fear a ton of tracks, but I just don't know how they kill the Lone Druid. They need level 12 CK and RNG, and then maybe with some lucky crits they can do it, but look at this Bear.
He's just ignoring Charlie. Get the Radiance burn. Alright, they're gonna gank the Bear, apparently. Oh no, Burst Strike is there at least.
This is actually really big. That's a lot of gold. That's a hero kill. And now they have this window where if they kill another Bear or the Lone Druid, that's a big window for them. Come With Me as a nice smoke. He's just smoking for wards, but I really like this. Nice to just get off on the map. They're going to smoke maybe to Roche or just for this fight. We shall see. Sand King, still no blink. He has the drums. Mid, there's a DK, but don't go for the DK. Oh, God.
They're definitely baiting the DK, and here comes the rest of OG. They are going to be able to pull back Resolution. They get him pretty low. Snowball ready to go. Pull him out in the last second, but it's going to be right into an ice path at the same time. Charlie does manage to get off his ultimate. A lot of AoE damage brings him low. Now, Armlet Toggle, he actually managed to stay alive. He still has a Radiance Bear, though. Another Armlet Toggle goes down, turns around, stuns out the Bear. Only 1 second, and a third Armlet Toggle is not going to be the charm for him. S4 actually catches Come With Me here next to the Roshan pit. He's going to be locked in by the Ice Shards. Great play by Jarix. So a 2-for-3 exchange to the favor of OG.
Go for the DK, Cap. You can't go for the DK. He's got Armlet. He's got 26 armor.
It feels like that fight might have been okay if they had popped Charlie's ultimate before he gets down to half HP. Yeah.
They need to kill this Rost before he fell off. The Rost at Tusk have to be controlled, or they just prevent so much damage that the DK, the Tiny, like all these heroes will get their spells off and then live. Jarix just look at Jarix.
Yeah, he's playing around with this Quap. Knows he's dead.
They get the track kill.
Delaying his death actually gives the track kill, so that's a little bit of a problem.
Now, so the key here is the Lone Druid is actually dealt with pretty well in this game. If every hero on cancel stack gets involved, they have the toss will miss. Good try by S4. The Jakiro is actually an incredible hero against both DK and Lone Druid, especially before BKBs. But they need more gold. They need more track kills, specifically for the supports, so that they can survive the tiny combo, the radiance damage, because they need a pipe, they need a medallion, and then they need like more levels. They need max ice path. So they need to just slow the game down, get some track kills, and not lose their objective. They need to make sure that the enemies don't roach, and they need to defend their tier 2. They're very much in this game, though.
Smoke popped by Akeem.
Akeem's doing so much work. 2 courier kills, like 3 smoke pops. He's taking a lot of bounties. And they faded now, but there was a good ward placed in this area. That was all him as well.
This is Courier picking up point booster now for No Tail. He works towards this Aghanim Scepter.
I am not a fan of the Ags build this game. Wow. I mean, it might be sick because it's this early, but I feel like the bear will die to the steep. My concern. I feel like they can just play for fights instead. Going on tiny mid, DK on the side as well.
Managed to get the stun on the Bounty Hunter. Resolution trying to deal with Come With Me as well. Unable to finish off Akeem. Sand King trying to disrupt things as well. Gets feared up. Doesn't get entangled though. And it looks like Come With Me is going to be the one who's kind of stuck out. Oh, Refire almost hits Akeem to finish him off. But he was just a little bit too fast for Resolution. So they end up trading supports there.
They want to pick a fight, though, next soon. There's no roster awards, and they have the track still. 4 super earn charges. That is how you kill the Deepa. If they can go for him with a couple super earns, they want longer fights. You want a lot of tracks stacked up. You want Jakiro to get a ton of Qs off. And you want to force a fight in a macro pyre, and you're going to be golden. But they really want long fights on Cancel's team now, with no roster awards available.
Second time we've seen the Eul Scepter being built by Cancel as a second item. Actually going to go for S4 here, and probably will be able to kill him. They've got the pure damage Sonic Wave. Not even needed, though. So, like I saw last time, it was against, what was it, Jug or something? Why is he building Eul Scepter this game? Because now we've got lockdown stuns and not like a silence or something.
I'm not a fan. I am not a fan of Eul's swap if it's not a great Eul's game, and I don't see this as really good word by Akeem. Might see the courier on the way back. I think he did. Nope. Probably wouldn't buy for it anyway.
You would have rather the Orchid build?
I think this game you want Lincoln's, Orchid. You need to itemize for a BKB. You never really want Eul's BKB. And I feel like Orchid probably is kind of grim, so probably just Lincoln's BKB. Lincoln's BKB Shivas, and then you're this hero that can sort of go in with your CK and not fear anything. But you need BKB, and always put it on.
Instant blink stun. Queen of Pain does have the blink and the Eul Scepter ready to go, but is going to be hexed up just in time by Fly.
Wards up. Now they ward Roshan, they get Aegis, they take all tier 2s. The big opening for OG, they smoke to secure it as well. Really unfortunate. Really good lockdown though by OG. A slight miscue there from Come With Me. If he Ice Paths on top of Cancel, Jarex won't get his punch off and he would have lived, but it was a little off, so the punch landed. And OG is not forgiving. You give them an advantage like this, they will take it. That one kill into a Aegis, and also that was another smoke, by the way. That's just OG smoke success, very high. They get Aegis. That's an Ags Lone Druid, so the bear can just push bottom, and now they're going to go for tier 2. Rat really hard.
We saw from game 1, OG do not throw a lead either.
Nope. It's a major qualifier, man. They're going to be methodical.
Epicenter set up on No-Tail in range for him as well. This could be the opportunity for them to kill, but No-Tail had the micro ready to go, brought back the bear, and got the fear out, chasing away the Sand King and all that Epicenter damage that could have finished him off.
Only they had one more hero, but the issue is it's only Quap that can be that +1. And if they see the Quap as they did on the map, they know that they can respond, because it's the only hero with like real speed. Ooh, almost died.
You think
playing really well.
Oh, he already threw the tree. I was waiting for the clutch tree toss to catch Akeem.
No.
Oh, they found him.
No!
Back into the center tree goes, caught by the tusk.
Promise CK is hit his timing, however. And the big item for him, they need a fight that will buy them the time to get to Heart, and then like Jakiro having levels. That's what they need. But right now, they can win a fight. They might want to kill a bear, but that's really difficult. I think you actually have to just kill the Lone Druid. He's so much damage. You need to kill the Rasta and the Lone Druid. Rasta before spells. If Rasta gets his spells off, you kill him throughout the fight. You got to kill this Lone Druid. It's really difficult, but he has an Ags instead of like an AC or something. So he's able to split push better, but you can kill him. It's just hard.
AC next up for our Lone Druid. One tier 2, that's all that's left. Resemblance of map control or cancel stack is rapidly fading.
Turn for cancel. He's in a good position in this game, but as you can see, he has to get the Lincolns anyway, and the Yules is kind of slowing that down. And I'm pretty sure that not only does he need a Lincolns, but he needs a BKB. And if he gets the BKB Lincolns, then he'll have no armor, which means he'll just die to physical damage. So he needs the Shivas and BKB. Those are the big items. Stun on mid. They might get Jarex here.
Looking for the snowball, does get it on to Come With Me, and S4 is going to go for that back line, but at the same time, Charlie's really trying to take down Resolution. Maybe they can actually kill him here, pulls him back deeper into the wards. Resolution, 2-man stun as well, and his Sonic Wave finishes him off, but that's just an Aegis. Charlie barely lives until, again, the burnout from the Radiance is going to be enough to finish him off. Jump forward, S4, No-Tail, both hoping to be able to hunt down Cancel. Oh, the toss onto the Jakiro for the fear. Cancels the TP on Come With Me.
That was actually a one fight for Dire, except there's an Aegis on the DK, so you killed him and it didn't matter. He still has his BKB ready to go, and in the meantime, the bear is just pushing bottom hard. They'll have AC soon. This is a 2. They just need more damage on cancel stack, and I don't know if they're gonna find it in time before this high ground push that shows up to end their games here. Still possible, but I think you need an OG miscue at this point.
See if we can maybe catch Fly. Free track kill. And a free track kill actually may not be the freest thing in the world. Fortunately, they got the Yule Scepter to slow down the bear a little bit. Akeem starts getting himself away. Sexy Bambo Bro strikes out as well. But now Cancel's going to get caught with a Blink Dagger from Resolution. Chain their stuns quite well just to make sure the Quap can't escape. And not a freebie after all.
It's a hard game. Whenever you get out laned like this, it's super difficult, especially when the the heroes are all this tanky. It's very hard to make mistakes when you have a Tusk and then 3 strength. So hard to take.
Well, where do we go next for OG? They just wait for Roshan, right? Instead of trying to go high ground. Finishing up SNY for Resolution. They've got plenty of hunting power, so if they get the right kind of pickoff, they can definitely go high ground. Like without that Aegis.
Something we've been trying to do more, Mike, as well. You smoke with 4, have one guy show, and then it allows you to like place wards. About to place one right here. That one works too. Just to give you some little vision into this area. Give them that jump potential with DK. Because DK is just going to go in, stun somebody, pop DKB. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like that. If there was a sentry here, he would have had it. But it's
Resolution.
Fine. You're in, wards go down.
Yeah, either way, right? Even if you don't get the pick off, the smoke directly into the enemy base always works out to get some good damage. And that damage is going to be enough to bring down the tier 3. Almost catching the bear there. Managed to get the fear off on Charlie. Sends the beer back to base. Heal up a little bit.
CK ult. Actually, that's a good trade. Roster words for CK ult. You wait 40 seconds, and I think you go do it again. Kill the shrine. Bear's going to go bottom, push 2 waves, and then they're going to go right back top.
Yeah.
Oh, no, well, they'll kill the shrine first. Probably just cut mid. They don't actually need to deal with bottom because there's no actual tower push. Jakiro can sort of do it. Swap can do it, but it's very slow. They might want to wait for next DK form. It'll be up way before CK ult, so they'll have this like 40-second window to do work. But they could also probably just push without it. I don't think you can kill 2 bears now, without CK ult. Not possible.
It does seem like OG are just going to keep going. Epicenter laid out. They're going to go for that backline, but at the same time, they had to jump forward and deal with S4 and Resolution, who also went for the Jakiro on the backline there of Cancel Stack. Nice Sonic Wave, but No Tail still going to be able to make it out. Oh, that was actually a snowball save instead of a completed TP, so they can kill him still with a Burst Strike onto multiple heroes. They're going to be able to take down one. Jerick's is going to be up next. Cancel sitting in the back. Slowly but surely chipping away at those heroes, but the 2 tanky frontliners in Resolution and S4, they're still up, and they still have BKB, actually. Resolution turns it around on a 60 bamboo, but a 4-staff up to the high ground, and they lack the reach until S4 goes ahead, captures him with the toss blink. And that'll be a 3-for-3 exchange now. And a melee Rax on top of that.
Cap, the lone druid's dead, and his bear's alive. He's not actually dead. He did 600 damage to mid tower, and now he's killing bottom shrine.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
You think that should be a thing? With the Aghanims?
No comment.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say that just because you have an Ags, you shouldn't become fucking ice climbers.
What? But no, not even. That's not even ice climbers.
I know.
Because Nana definitely dies.
Yeah. No, it's Poe dies and Nana dies, right?
Yeah.
Poe just died. Why is Nana still alive? It doesn't make sense.
Good question. Good question. Good job, Akeem. Kills the creep before the bear can TP in. Every little bit helps when it comes to trying to push out the waves. Because you know the lone druid combined with the shadow shaman as well. They just got to be on high alert at all times dealing with these split pushes. Because you never know when one is going to result in a tier 3 dropping. They're going to push out. See if they can catch somebody here. They're still a mid-tier 1 tower. They actually managed to jump on a fly here. 4-second stun is pretty good. Most of the avalanche is going to be dodged out, but it's still going to be a Chaos Knight ultimate committed for that. And they need a lot more than just a Shadow Shaman kill in a tier 1 tower. Looks like maybe they can catch Resolution. That would be a huge pickup here. They managed to get the stun before the BKB. 3-second stun on top of that as well. Resolution's already taken so much damage. The BKB won't be able to save him here, but Lone Druid does have his bear bottom lane. Going to force multiple rotations back. It's just going to be Cancel who completes his TP. The rest of the team starts hitting towards mid, but S4 is already here. Invis up.
Huge. Whoa.
Kill the bear?
You gotta kill this bear. You gotta kill this bear. You gotta kill this bear.
Yeah, they already got it. They made sure it can't TP away Akeem. Throws that spirit vessel on it.
That is huge. That was sick to get the track kills. The problem is that once again, Rezo's dying here. You know what I mean? And in the meantime, if they weren't ready for bottom, they're losing. Like, he did 800 damage to that tower in like 4 hits. So they're constantly on this clock. Thank God Roche is up, so they're gonna get something out of this. They're gonna have a heart timing on CK, and they need to kill the bear. The bear is down. He actually has no bear for 7 seconds. They need to kill Lone Druid or his bear. Actually, I'm sorry. They need to kill both, Cap. So why don't we just kill his bear? And then maybe you can get something done. Oh, but they
trying to slow him down while doing Roshan, but Roshan's still healthy enough.
Shrines.
No shrines to be able to heal back. They are pretty mana loss.
They're going to run into Roche. Oh, no.
60 seconds for Chaos Knight ultimate, and they're just fully giving up, it looks like.
Lone Druid's going to deal with bottom. He's going to make sure that they have to respond. Then they'll summon it back, and they'll finish it.
Playing outside the base. Whoa, sexy Bambo trying to make some Tokyo Drift plays here. Skirting on through that Roshan pit. Just ahead of any stuns, but he has to be the one to defend bottom because the rest of his team wants to be able to fight around this Roshan. They don't feel like they can give up the Aegis, but at the same time, it seems impossible to be able to fight without the Chaos Knight ultimate. They go for the smoke, but it's too late.
It's really, again, OG made that move so fast. The moment SK TPs, bear back, they're in the pit. No hesitation, immediately bear buff. Jarex holds the snowball to ensure that if someone goes for the steal, he will be stunning as it finishes. Just... they don't make mistakes, man. Not at least ones that don't lose game. Oh, shit!
Oh, they're going to be able to catch Resolution. He actually can't move. He's surrounded by these illusions, so they can actually kill him twice in a row with no BKB.
Well.
They've got the epicenter. They're going to be able to get the instant stun here. Oh, that's not the instant stun, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill anyway.
Bottom.
Deal with bottom. Glyph is going to be forced out. But they've used an illusion. They've used the Chaos Knight ultimate, almost catching S4, but looks like they should be able to take mid tier 2.
You stop the timing, though. That's what's important. They couldn't get pressure. They're fighting here. If you're cancel stack, you need to fight on the Radiant half of the map. The moment you let Lone Druid get you in base, you've lost the game. They have no glyph now, so they need to play around all their lanes. In the meantime, top's always pushing. So Lone Druid continues to push bottoms. Super continues to push top. And look, Lone Druid's right back bottom. You need a bots hero on Dire. ASAP.
Yeah.
You need one.
And you need like Sand King or something to be pushing out one of these lanes and can still join you.
Yep. You need bots. They have a pipe on SK. I like that, but they need bots. This is insane. You can't deal with Lone Druid without bots. He has 2 bears up now. Shadow Blade on the bear. This is getting real spooky. It's again, they're in the game, but they're like 10 seconds of mistake behind just losing. That's the issue. There's this window where they will 100% lose the game if they lose track of their lanes for 10 seconds. There's nothing they can do about it. They have to just outplay.
Nice play, No-Tail. Gives his illusions the radiance from the bear. Now his illusions can farm a little bit better for him. Push out some waves too on top of the bear. So he's cleaning up jungle and pushing out 2 waves. And this is where problems start to happen. OG gets the opportunity to get the initiation. They go for the Chaos Knight. Now he is tanky as all hell, but already down to half HP. This heart is just not doing enough for him. They manage to get the 4 staff out of the shards. Good play, and on top of that, 2 supports just sitting on top of the macro pyre. Both of them are going to fall. What a play from Come With Me. And now it's up to the cores to be able to take out the rest of OG. S4 is going to be stalled up by Come With Me. Kited around while he deals with the resolution, trying to finish off with the magic damage, but at the same time, they're losing their Raxes, which is why Charlie's got to deal with it, but they can't kill the bear. Resolution, armlet toggling, bit by bit, trying to deal with cancel. He actually gets an aggressive 4 staff now, blink forward, but resolution can turn, gets a stun. Can he continue this trend all the way back? Gets a blink dagger, and now a shrine is up. They're not going to be able to chase him down. Oh no. No-Tail manages to kill Come With Me. Finish off the rain tracks. Get it.
That was actually still a really good fight because they did that without glyph. And where's the glyph? Glyph is coming up soon. Roche can respawn in 4 minutes. They have a 4-minute window. They get the top rack sub. That really doesn't matter. That was actually sick because it gets Sand King closer to bots. and the CK will eventually be the strongest hero in the game. If he can get his ult off, he will explode this lone druid at a point. The problem is just the base. They need one fight. As soon as they get that one fight, they're going to be golden. Thank God. Yes, we're getting a Shiva. No, he went plate mail into Lincoln's, it looks like, on the Quap. I think that's solid. He needs the armor. Bots on the CK, that's the best hero to get them. He won't die because he has heart, and he's also probably the best suited for pushing lanes right now, other than Tank. I think Sand King needs bots too, though. You need both of them. You want Jakiro in base, catching the bear, and then both heroes TPing in to kill it. And once you can do that once, if you can do it again in 2 minutes, you have a window to win the game. Or at the very least, you know, take a foothold moving towards winning the game.
24 to 29. 4,000 gold lead for OG. But it does feel like Cancel Stack a little bit closer to that precipice that we were talking about in game number 1. Where if they could just survive a bit longer, then we'll have this Tinker that starts taking over the game. Same happens here with the Chaos Knight. And he's beginning to get closer to that Scotty. We're already seeing how hard it is. Even though they got the initiation on Charlie, they only got him down to about 1,200 HP. When he gets a Scotty, that'll be another significant upgrade in his tankiness.
Get out on the other side of the map. They need these lanes. Push. They see bear again bottom.
Did you gank the bear first?
Oh, hell yes.
So you can push out the waves, and then you can finally try and force a fight on OG's side of the map.
Yules the bear, Yules the bear, Yules the bear, Yules the bear, Yules the bear.
No!
So the thing is, okay, Cancel does have the BKB Shivas. Those are the items he needs. So instead of like the Yules is like fine, because it's actually going to be better for him than Lincoln's, I believe, since there's so many things that'll cancel it. And it's just another interrupt, right? But he needed the Shivas for the vision, and then the BKB to be able to fight. They get the stun of the bear, there's the ice path. That's a dead bear, I think.
Now we need the actual damage dealers to get here.
There we go. Oh,
there's Cancel. BKB is going to be popped. Fortunately, there's going to be Charlie. Managed to pull it back, get a little bit more damage. More hits on it, preventing it from being able to TP out. 1 second. They need more. Pull it again. They got it.
Huge. Huge. The BKB down, too. Lanes are good.
Yeah.
You got to go. You got to go right now. Smoke. Smoke, go. Smoke, go. Here, no smoke. Yules on Bambo. I like it. It's another interrupt. It's just more things. Also, since the Diffusal doesn't purge anymore, Yules is one of the only things that actually purges. And if you can get rid of the buff on the bear or the lone druid, the rabid buff, it's a hell of a lot easier to catch it. As you can see, rabid buffed 550, without rabid buff 450. It's the difference between haste and not haste.
Yeah. Well, they're going to try and push out the lanes a little bit before they go for whatever offensive action they're hoping for.
This is anybody's game. And I feel like I'm rooting for Cancel Stack, mostly just because I want game 3. And also because it's just good. I like good Dota. This is fun.
Yeah, you don't want to see us stomp 2-0-2-0.
I think that no matter how this game ends, they'll be happy, though. They played well.
Yeah.
They proved like they deserve. They're in the finals for a reason. They're hunting the bear. You gotta kill the bear. Kill the bear. Somebody have a gem? No, we need a gem on Dire. Find the bear, kill the bear.
Radiant are scanning.
Maybe the bear will show itself. No longer has a Shadow Blade. They see it.
Oh.
No.
No gem. We really.
It's like trying to catch a Tinker, but less rewarding.
Worthy tribute.
Invis bottom. This is a huge rune. Cancel takes the invis.
Oh,
they found the
got
bear.
the stun on the bear. 4 seconds stun. It's gonna get BKB roar off. Just need to make sure they keep the damage on it.
What? Oh my god, this is so. Like, I'm mad just watching this. I'm so happy I'm not playing in this game.
Here, look at this setup here by OG in the top lane. Baby got resolution. Little do they know, Cancel Stack, no care hero, only care bear.
Oh man, such a close game. He's going MKB on CK, but he's in trouble here. But this is the target that you want to be targeted first. If he can, you know, not immediately die.
Come with me. That is not a target you can fight alone.
No. You're just gonna try and push the wave, bro. This is what he has to do. I like the Jakiro. This is his job for the rest of the game. Jakiro is the backliner. His job is to kill creep waves and try and fuck with the bear.
Come with me's like trying to bait the bear into his team, but almost dying in the process, and it doesn't work. What's happening over here? Oh, Keem got caught? Yeah. Keem got caught.
Roche is up. Pressure shot, Roche. That's 3 bears. Ah! They're not checking it, though. It's a fast spawn. That was a first spawn possible, so they aren't expecting it. I'm sure Fly has a timer, but you never get first spawn when you need it, so you kind of give up on it. They just pinged Roach with Come With Me. They're going to try and play around it, I'm sure. Do they have any smokes left?
I mean, how does OG take Roshan? Because I'm not sure if Bounty Hunter pickoff is enough for you to warrant it, right?
Man, Bambo's in. Sorry, what's happening? Top, he's on Jarek.
Yeah. Stunning. Controlling him just a little bit better. Sandstorm is out, and there goes Cancel.
Oh, no.
Managed to grab Jarex here, but at the same time, they lost Come With Me. The Snowball's going to stall things up a little bit. Jarex does have the Blink Dagger, but really good timing with the Burrow Strike. As you said, you can kind of counter it.
Yep. Well, you have to do it, like, near perfect timing, but you can always stun the Snowball. What did you ask? What was the question?
What do OG need to do to be able to scare themselves, Roshan? Because they got to pick off on Bounty Hunter, but I wasn't sure if Bounty by itself was
I think they could have done it there. The thing is, they're really afraid of the CK ultimate. Oh, they're on a mid. Oh,
got Sexy Bambo, and they managed to get the stun onto the Chaos Knight. They're going to lay a lot of damage into him before he can get off an ultimate. If he gets it off at all, maybe it's better he didn't, because he does have buyback, and they're going to need it for this defense. OG. They've finally broken through the armor. They see a crack. They're going to be able to go for this. Resolution is going to be pulled back by the Reality Rift. It may not be stunned. He can get a lot of damage out, slowing all of this down. Charlie's down to half HP, but it's just going to be mega soon with the bear. Rapidly clean up the whole entire bottom lane of Brax. They actually back up to deal with the bear now. Control it, stun it, make sure it doesn't finish off that range Rax at least. It's dead now, but so is Chaos Knight's ultimate.
Ah, man, so annoying. It's been like 20 minutes of back and forth. They make one mistake. Look at the advantage. From 3 to 14, and Arax is dead.
Yeah, it was actually pretty impressive. They were bringing the net worth of this game pretty close to finally going in their favor.
So painful to replay. I mean, OG is executing their game plan pretty much. They wait for that one opening, they go for the throat. Exactly what happened. Now they just need one more little window. No glyph for 4 minutes. No glyph.
Ooh, double damage. Go, Charlie, go. Picks it up. Oh, Sexy Bambo turns around, actually goes for the stun here. Resolution easily jumps on top of him, and he has no buyback whatsoever. Cancel. Threatening that Sonic Wave, waiting for Charlie to get here with that double damage. They really want to be able to take this fight, see if they can bring down No Town. Looks like they should manage to get him here. Tempted TP out. No chance in hell with a Shuriken ready to go. The Snowball attempted in. Jarex actually jumping onto the Queen of Pain, who is low on mana here. They've got all the disables in the world to be able to lock her down. She does have buyback, though.
You can return the bear to where you died. That's not fair.
Can you really?
Yes, he just came back. He came back to where Lone Druid died.
Oh, that's lame.
The bear would have died in base. Oh my goodness. Good gracious. They have buyback on cancel. They're gonna go Roche. This is a great move from OG. Their Lone Druid's dead, but they have bear, right? He doesn't really want the Aegis because of the bears. He wants the refresher shard. And now it's like, okay, cancel. Do you want to buy back and run to Roche? Or do you just stay dead and you have to give it away? And unfortunately, this is your best option if you're cancel stack. You're just really not happy with it. The alternative also, they can give refresher shard to the Fly's Rasta. He did go for the ward max HP, and he can just double ward this mid rack.
Yeah. See which one they choose here, as Roshan is going to be finished up. And the Dire side cannot contest. In fact, they may even lose. Come with me if they're not careful. Beard up. Does have the Yule Scepter, but Fly is here as well. So even if he does, Yule's up that bear. S4 is going to turn around and kill him. They're actually hoping to get that extra pick off, and looks like they found it on Akeem. So now it's just Sexy Bambo and Charlie. 15 seconds till the Queen of Pain is back up, but OG are just going to rush towards those Raxes.
They see him.
Charlie, okay. pushed out by the Ice Shards. He's going to be forcing the ultimate now. 4-second stun onto S4. That's a good start. Now they need to be able to catch, or at least fight this one out a little bit better. Bear is going to be popping the BKB. Still trying to handle it, though. They get the damage onto it. The Resolution actually managed to come in and get the stun. Oh, now the combo went up with the Walrus Punch, but cancel pops the BKB. Managed to turn around with the Fear. Gets a really good Sonic Wave, and he's healing up quite a bit thanks to all this magic damage. Resolution eats the cheese, heals back up the full, and Charlie's running out of power. Now that his Illusion's gone, all this AoE damage is beginning to take its toll as heroes drop lower and lower for cancel stack, as does their buildings. They have to make the choice between a final stand and trying to heal up, and it looks like it's going to be both. Cancel does end up dying, and without him, there's no way they can fight against this Mega Creeps and OG inside their base, so... MansNotHot! End up dropping 2-0 to OG. OG go to the PGL, the Bucharest Major.